Hey, Facebook.
Hi, Facebook family and friends.
Yeah, today is a very, very special day. And so this is our Q&A, mom to son, about why this is a special day. March 24th, 2020.
Yes, that's what today is.
That is today's date. All right. So Andrew, Vera. All right, I'm off camera now. All right, so Andrew, talk a little bit about why today is such a special day for you.
10 years ago today, I underwent brain surgery. I had a craniopharyngioma, and it was definitely a life-changing experience for me. And there was a lot of ups and downs to this journey, and most people with my condition don't even make it 10 years. So this is definitely a huge milestone for me.
When you talk about a lot of changes and everything, what were some of those challenges that you had to deal with? A lot of times people think about the brain surgery itself and how scary that is, because it is indeed life-threatening. But for you, what were some of the bigger challenges?
Definitely for one being after the brain surgery, I became visually impaired. Don't see anything in my right eye and no peripheral in my left, so it's like a very small, like a 20-degree field. And that was one of the challenges, just adapting to that and adjusting. But also just with all of the emotional aspects of it, the medical complications with it, like I have lots of medical conditions, and just going through those challenges, just, struggling with who was I, what made me different, and how do I find myself. That was the journey that led me to this point.
So it's been 10 years. Another piece of it too is that, again, even past the brain surgery itself, people think about the physical aspects, which you just described, some of the things you've described. But what about the emotional things? What happened to you on an emotional end that made it so challenging?
I was bullied in school, in middle school, and even in high school a little bit, even though high school was a little different. It was more just, cliques, I guess. But definitely in middle school when I first had the surgery, kids would try to trip me or jump in my way.
Because of the blindness and you were carrying the cane?
And, yeah, being blind and carrying the cane. Yeah, just other aspects as well. Me, like, gaining a lot of weight really quickly because of some of the medical conditions. I became a big guy, and I didn't like the way how I looked and, being fat, basically. And over time, I learned how to accept myself and learn, just to be okay with yourself. Everybody's unique. We weren't all created the same. We all have different things that we like, things that we do, different hobbies. And it's okay to be different, and that's what makes you unique and what makes you special.
In 10 years, that's a lot of growth. You've gone from a 12-year-old kid to now how old are you, 22?
22.
I forget on purpose, because I don't want nobody to know how old I am. Andrew, looking back, you're a man now, but there are kids that are going to watch this video, young people. There's maybe even some older people who struggle with self-esteem and things like that. What would you say got you over the hump or has helped you in that acceptance of who you are?
Definitely just, it took a long time for me. We'll definitely start there. But once I got into college, I just made it a point to find a group, any group, just as you said, just get involved and know that it's not always just about you, but you'll come to find that when you're around other people, you'll find that you do have something that you can contribute to society, and people look forward to that, and they enjoy being around your spirit, and just get out of yourself, basically. Don't be a hermit. I kept myself inside most of the time, played video games, and just didn't want to meet people. But it definitely was that transformational process to say, you know what, I'm going to go play basketball. You know what, I'm going to go play volleyball. Even if I am visually impaired, I don't want to let my whatever conditions I may have or whatever I may think about myself limit me to the possibilities of what I can do.
So I'm out here on a Friday, and I just had to get this video. Handling the point in the gray shirt. a shirt that says "Just Do It Later" is my son, Andrew Soleyn. Andrew is legally blind.
Those guys I played basketball with were members of the Catholic Student Union at Florida State, and they were just a very great bunch of guys. They would always invite me to do stuff and try stuff. Even though I was visually impaired, they didn't care about that. They're like, great, come on, we're gonna go play ultimate frisbee, and I'm the slowest person there. I'm like, I don't even know why you want me to play, but you know, I felt really included, you know, and they really taught me, like, just to go out and find others. There are a lot of lonely people, you know, and they had that spirit to go find people and say, hey, why don't you come hang with us, you know, and then so that kind of passed on to me, and I'm much more outgoing than I used to be, and I'm kind of the one to, you know, want to do stuff now and make sure everyone's included, and so they were definitely a great bunch of guys.
When you think about the challenges you face and who you've become because of them, would it be fair to say that you believe that there's a purpose in the pain, so to speak?
Very much so. There's always a purpose in the pain. You don't go through pain without reason, basically. And I just think that I had to go through this and learn to go through this so that I may be able to help other people go through this. Right now, what my goal is after I graduate is to become a teacher, because I know that there are, just like all of those teachers who helped me back at FSDB and even over at the high school and the middle school and everything, there was always someone there who I could talk to and would teach me lessons to help me grow, and I feel like I can contribute by giving back and doing the same.
All right, I think that's an awesome goal. So any final thoughts? This is your commemorative moment of 10 years. I know those mosquitoes are killing you, right?
Yeah.
Whose bright idea was it to come out by the lake where the mosquitoes are? Yep, leave it to your mother. But this is your video, so to commemorate 10 years of life, really, is what you're celebrating. Anything else you want to add or remember or say to people?
I just really want to thank everybody that's, you know, been in my life, like whether it's only for a short time, or you knew me for a little bit, or you've known me since I was a little baby. I want to thank you, because none of this could have been possible without you guys and without your support. And I really appreciate all of it. I remember all of the little, even like the smallest lessons, you know, it might have been something you said or something you did. I just want to thank you and just know that your work doesn't go underappreciated. And I want you to continue being, you know, a shining light of hope, basically, to others. And I wish I could just do the same for others as well.
Well said, especially given what we're going through with the coronavirus. Let me get in here. This is my baby boy, my big baby boy. I don't know if we're getting this. I love you. I'm proud of you, and the man that you've become, and happy 10 years of life, sweetie.
Thank you.